All right, hold on. Let me pull up. Apparently this is recent or something.
And guys,
Oh yeah, a day ago. Okay. I don't know what's going on here, but apparently after hosting so many crazy podcasts, they finally got booted off YouTube. Are they booted off YouTube or just demonetized? Well, I guess watch the video, idiot. You'll figure it out. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's happening.
The channel has been kicked off the YouTube Partner Program. I shouldn't be admitting this, but saving children, right? That was great, but saving you guys is better.
Oh, dude, money dried up. Ouch, dude. When it was rolling in fat buying Lambos, being crazy was great. Show them tears, baby. Come on, I know. It hurts. It is what it is. Listen, man, you got to play this shit like chess. You got to be 10 steps ahead. You know you're acting wild. You know you're hosting wild-ass guests, saying wild-ass shit. Your time is on the clock. I mean, didn't you learn from Sneeko? Didn't you learn from all these other creators? Tate? Anybody? Or is anybody paying attention? I mean, there's a reason people have split off and do like separate content on Rumble. It's for this very reason. I don't understand. And now we have to do the pity party like, fuck, dude, they took our money away. Look at us. Why do you think I watch what I say on this platform? We got bigger. We're playing chess here, not checkers, dude. We got way bigger plans down the pipeline. We're trying to affect. I said this in the Sneeko video when he got kicked. Dude, you could have done so much more damage to their narrative when you play in the system instead of getting kicked out of it. Here we go. Pilatus, thanks, brother, for the 5. Greetings from Germany. You're doing God's work, brother. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Let me put that up on the stream. Thank you. I mean, look, whether you agree with them or not is irrelevant. It sucks that somebody could just take your money away because they don't agree with what you say. So I'm not for censorship in any way. If you don't like it, tune out. But we are in a company's grasp with their rules that you got to follow. And if we're going to talk about self-improvement, if we're going to talk about growth, if we're going to talk about accountability as men, if we're going to talk about being a man in general, this should be no surprise. Like each move you make in the world is a calculated step, and you should have seen this coming. Am I wrong for thinking that way? Like, is that weird? I don't know. Like I learned from when they canceled Tribe Report and talking about COVID and, the rainbow community. I learned getting struck twice for that shit to watch my mouth. I know that I can make a bigger difference, affect more change, reach more men within the system. So I'll play by the rules and watch what the fuck I say on certain topics. But, on Rumble, somewhere else, sure, we'll talk about some more deeper stuff. I don't know, dude. It's just do we not say actions have consequences? I don't know. They're cleaning up house. It's not hard to see. This was coming on the heels of all the shit they've recently been doing, apparently. Let's see. All right, enough talking. Let's go.
Yeah, man, this is tough, bro.
At the moment, we are currently on tour, so that's why we're in this setup. It looks a little bit different. We're sitting. We weren't going to do any videos while we was out here, but
yeah, and I already know there's going to be commenters, taking sides like, why are you covering Abba and Preach? Again, look, just had a Labba and Leech. Like, are we still using that fucking childish L in front of everything? Come on, dude. Be a man and think for yourself. It's just a video. They're probably going to cover whatever it is that they're covering. It's for the most part impartial, right? So let's see what happened. Stop jumping on another man's dick and taking sides. Don't even take my side. Just think for yourself. Watch a video, formulate your own idea. That's what it means to be a man.
What happened?
some things happen.
Cause this motherfucker told me that this shit happened, and then I was like, okay, what?
While we were out here taking dubs on tour, doing some of our first live shows, let me just say, meeting you guys in person has been amazing.
Great.
Some big news just dropped. YouTube made some decisions.
No.
Let's go. Ready? Here we go. 3,
No.
2,
No.
And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fresh Fit Podcast, man. We got a very important announcement for you guys. Let's get into the show.
Let's go.
This might be one of the last times you guys hear this intro.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You guys can hear this intro as often as you want if you go to Rumble.
No way.
All right, and we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fresh and Fit Podcast, man. As you guys know, we had a show scheduled earlier with Psych Hacks, but we had to cancel because we got some really, sucky news.
Crazy news.
Yeah, crazy news, real talk.
Yeah.
Right now we're live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Rumble. And guys, I mean,
is this the end, bro? Because we got some bad news, man. I mean, when I heard that, I was
Oh, Mike, thanks, brother. 46, married at 19. Oh, married 19 years, then engaged for 4. 4 kids from the mix. I gave up on any American born and raised women. My girlfriend is Punjabi, night and day. Congratulations, brother.
shocked because I mean, we love YouTube, man.
Yeah.
We love streaming.
Yeah.
And
appreciate
at this
you.
point, I feel like our whole lives are revolved around streaming and like adding value to people online. It's just like it won't be the same, bro.
Yeah.
What we heard.
In 2020, guys.
Oh, welcome everybody waking up and tuning in. 80s New Wave Geek. Thanks for the 5, brother. I watched your roast of MLD on Valuetainment 20 times. Good stuff. Also got my Euro and US passports if things go south in America. Congrats, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you guys for supporting. Let's continue.
Guys, as you guys know, I was working for the government, right? I was a special agent of Homeland Security. He worked for, fuck it, Wix. We'll just call it.
Yeah.
Right?
Wix.com, yeah.
All right, so this is their like little sob moment where they relive the tales of the good days. So I'm just gonna put 1.5 because I don't give a.
And he was a tech support. I was arresting bad guys, etc. We started this podcast. We did our first episode on October 26th, 2020. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, Chris was there. The apartment was all empty and shit.
You guys remember the days before we started just making a podcast where we shit on women every day? Remember the days where we used to work at Wix and you were a loser, and then I used to put out like illegal immigrants behind bars, and then we got together and we're just like, yo, these fucking whores, and we made millions. Man, the good old days. Dumb whores.
You're whack.
November 14th, Internal Affairs. Hey, we need you to come in for an interview. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go, right? And I'm working at the government, sitting at my desk, writing up a report, and I see this email. And this is 2020 November. And I, I go, I let my supervisor know, hey, I gotta go up to, the Internal Affairs office, right? Because it's not the same building as us. And, I go over there and they take my phone. And I'm like, what the hell? What's going on here? And then, and then they're like, they didn't want to tell me, but they're like, hey, it's part of an internal investigation. Next day I meet up with the, the special agent in charge, and they tell me, hey, it has to do with your YouTube. And right there it clicked. I was like, wait, hold on. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, you probably can't work for the FBI and also be like, yo, these fucking whores, man. Sorry. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, the FBI is probably gonna frown on that.
Yeah.
The FBI is probably gonna have a problem with that.
Homeland Security is probably not wanting some dude just be like, hey, yo, these whores deserve less. I like that this even needed a conversation. Like, even working as a government clerk, you probably can't have a YouTube channel doing this
No.
shit. But anyways.
Probably think I'm recording videos on my phone. Like, that's what it is, which it was a fucking like iPhone 6 or 7. It was a piece of shit. And what ended up happening is I had to make a really tough decision that month. I remember going back and forth, trying to negotiate, trying to figure out what we're going to do. And, they're like, no, like, you have to pick one. You have to either, you're going to be a YouTuber or you can be a special agent of Homeland, but you're not going to do both. And I had to make that decision. I remember you were there. We had Andrew here. And I was like, we got people working for us now. There's people that depend on us. You had pretty much quit your gig. So I was like, all right, I'm going to resign. And I walked in December 5th, turned in all my stuff. And I walked away from the U.S. government. It was a good, 6-figure job. It was stable. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. You guys know on my Fed Reacts, you guys see how I talk when I'm talking on that channel. And and I tell you guys that story to tell you that I haven't felt like that since today. And it sucks, guys. It really does suck. Fortunately, we made some moves, etc. And we kind of knew that the type of content that we make, for us to be able to give you this content, we have to.
It comes at a cost.
It comes at a cost, dude.
And it will be here forever.
Yeah. And Fresh always said this, enjoy us while you can.
They thought it was capping, man.
Yeah.
They thought it was a joke.
And we made moves on the side knowing that this could potentially happen. And guys, the channel has been kicked off the YouTube partner program. Just keep it straight with
If you look right now, you can't even super chat or
you can't even super chat right now.
Okay, they're just off the partner program.
That's 95% of their revenue.
Yes.
So it's not just they make their money. Listen, for all this shit I talk, they are top 3 in terms of how much money people donate. The amount of dudes who want to be like, they have the panel with the women and the dudes donate $100 to be like, tell that dumb whore with the blonde wig that her daddy doesn't love her. Like, there's dudes who paying that every day. Mm-hmm. So, they were top of the line. That's how they made their money.
Yeah, they're the only fans of YouTube.
Sure. Yep.
So this is the beginning of the end of this era.
So we are in trolling chat. So yeah. So you literally can't. Yeah, man. So it's so basically we're gonna figure out what's going on because we don't even really know all the details. We're working with YouTube to try to come to a middle ground and, work together and figure this out. But for now,
we don't even know why.
We don't know the specific reason.
But we don't, in any form or fashion, hate YouTube or want to go at them. We're just saying, you know what, we wish we knew the reason why, but we respect, for them to use the platform and keeping us here for a while. And
Someone said, same with Whatever podcast. Are they demonetized too? Anybody in chat confirm that? Is the Whatever podcast still fine? I know they haven't had crazy takes like Fresh and Fit. Says some people who donated were saying a lot of crude stuff. Yeah. You got to learn to play the game, man. Yeah, I've been invited to a couple of these. I've talked with a bunch of the creators to collab and shit like that. But at the end of the day, I didn't want to. I just don't want to be attached to some of this drama. That's really what it comes down to.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. But, and the thing is that you guys know, right, on this pod, we push the edge, right? We push the envelope. We're not going to lie about that. Like, we give you guys the real deal when it comes to getting in shape, when it comes to
money, girls,
dating, improving yourself, etc. And unfortunately, to be able to give people real advice that they can take in real life and apply to the real world, you have to have uncomfortable conversations about uncomfortable topics in uncomfortable times.
I said it when they did the whole monkey thing.
Yeah. I didn't realize that when Fresh and Fit put out that live stream and said they were going to nuke our channel. They just ended up nuking their own. So, if you're proud of this, congratulations, brother. You played yourself. I don't think there's much to be said. I wouldn't be surprised if the YouTube channel gets deleted.
Fresh, my man's 28 going on 80, and I don't want that to be you guys. And that's why today's sponsor, T.H. Henley's coming in to save the day. I get compliments on my skin all the time.
Him simulating raping a girl, another YouTuber.
It was about the time.
And this is why I didn't even want to go back and forth with Ethan Klein. It's like when you bring up certain drama, it brings bad press. People start writing articles, okay? And YouTube just doesn't. They don't want bad press. So even though these guys were bringing in so much money to YouTube and their income, they weren't worth the negative that they potentially would bring with a bad press story. And that's what these guys are. They're a bad news story waiting to happen. The New York Times will probably write something someday about misogyny being rampant on YouTube, or racism or whatever it is being rampant on YouTube, and they're going to play clips of these guys doing monkey noises and calling people all kinds of things, right? Or doing the KK, putting on the white hood, right? They're going to play those clips. YouTube doesn't need that kind of bad advertising. You want to be able to be free to do whatever you want. YouTube says, sure, but we're not going to make you part of the partner program. We're not going to allow you to make money off this site.
Yeah, it's common sense, dude. So, but people in the chat are talking about it too, the KK stuff and some monkey stuff, apparently. I don't know what they were doing, but you want to make money with YouTube? There are rules and conditions. And at the end of the day, no creator is more important to YouTube than the actual sponsors, than the advertisers. YouTube doesn't care if you have 100, like even 100 million subs, dude. They don't give a shit. If you're making the kind of content that would jeopardize partnerships with advertisers, your ass is gone. When you make content, it's with advertisers in mind. It's what the advertisers want. That's the unfortunate truth. This is why so many creators that have left the platform always do the private subscriptions like we have on Locals, like we have with the private community. That's why, in order to escape needing YouTube AdSense, period. Because look, the fact is these guys will survive. There's not a problem. They lost their AdSense. That's fine, dude. But if they have a big enough following and a big enough community, they can make enough on Rumble or just from private subscriptions, $5 a month, $50 a month, whatever. And you can do fine. You can have and say whatever you want. Once it gets big enough and you can replace AdSense, that's usually the route people go. Or if you don't make inflammatory content whatsoever and you're doing shit like reviews about products or whatever the hell it is, then you could have sponsors that pay far more than AdSense. And that's one way you attain freedom. But to be completely dependent on AdSense revenue is asking to be hurt in the end, because eventually with a podcast, somebody, whether a guest or yourself, is going to say something inflammatory and they're going to clip up a highlight reel of you, and that's your ass. I don't know. It is what it is, dude. Can't really complain or cry about it. It is what it is. You got to play the game. These are the rules. And as a man, you got to figure out ways around them.
Because we don't want to be associated with your brand. So they're sitting here now like they don't get it, but like all these conspiracy theories that they've been bringing on their platform, all the dumb shit that they've done, they want to sit here and cry about it now, but I already said you were willing to throw away your platform to do the dumbest, unfunniest jokes possible, the dumbest minstrel show. So it's easy to sit here and be like, oh, this is so devastating, but you weren't really thinking about your platform or maintaining your shit when you were doing that dumb stuff. It's easy to say, oh, I care about my girl. I can't believe she left me. You were cheating on her for 5 years. You cheated on her with her sister. You were doing flagrant dumb shit, and then you want to cry afterwards about how much you cared. it's kind of hard for me to take it seriously. I don't want nobody to lose their stuff, but it wasn't surprising to me the same way it's not surprising when the other guy loses.
You called it.
I told Preach in private. I said they're probably going to lose their shit over this.
And I was the one to say I was not believing in that, because to be honest with you, sometimes when stuff like that happens, I really don't believe in the system. I don't believe in things that are in place, and sometimes I'm like, the experience that I had in life of like I don't believe in what they say. When I mean they, I'm talking about the system in place and their rules. Right? I feel like sometimes it's not fair, and I was like, maybe not, probably not. And then it just takes time, I guess. Yeah. It just takes a whole lot of time for them to sit down and be like, you know what? Let's just review this. Yeah. The same way that it took time for Tate, like they need to rally everything up and watch and.
Yeah, and it's not the same as Tate. Tate got truly canceled and off random platforms like Uber and Airbnb. You know, like there was a phone call from somewhere high up, somebody, some institution that immediately through back channels messaged all the tech companies and got him banned. Like that's completely different than, hey bro, just you lost monetization on YouTube. You're still on the platform though. You could post all you want. You're not partnering with advertisers. You caused the problem. That's completely different. That's nowhere near the same realm of being canceled.
And put it like a file together to just justify this. That's the same thing that happened there.
This stuff could even happen to me and Preach something.
It could.
You know, that's why you don't celebrate this kind of stuff.
No.
Because, you know, we have takes that are probably not the most popular when it comes to trans women in sports or whatever it is. And, you know, I've always accepted that I'm probably going to lose this platform someday. When that happens, I'll be okay with it. I'll be at peace. It'll suck, but like, it is what it is. You know, I'm not married to this thing. I understand it. But I also try to take steps to be smart about what battles I choose. Not every battle's worth fighting. When a dude's putting on a monkey suit or putting on a clan hood, like, I'm not trying to be on that level of dumbness, right?
And you're gonna be able to say that, oh well, you know what? That when they did that, they were not on YouTube. Still linked.
Like I said, they don't like the press. If they say YouTuber is out here wearing the hood, making it doesn't matter whether it was on or off the platform. It looks bad for the platform. It looks bad for their business, and that's what it is. YouTube is a business at the end of the day.
Guys, it's about to be an election year. You know what I mean? We're talking about certain points, and we've brought up certain points that might not be politically correct, right? That might not necessarily align with everyone's viewpoints, right? And we've worked really hard to bring people on that have different viewpoints, right? Some of them very controversial, some of them that may or may not be politically correct. And that's unfortunately the risk that you take when you make the kind of content that we do.
Even other platforms, look at Rumble. They're taking a huge beating on the stock market.
Yeah,
I mean, they're up.
Despite having one of the best years for revenue and for views and everything. And
so this comes at a cost, no matter who you are. Company, individual, creator.
Yep.
And a lot of you guys want to be aspiring RB creators as well. And I respect that. But just know, at a certain level, it will cost you a price you got to pay. And I think me and Myron understand this. And we were saying, you know what? At some point, we're going to have to deal with this price. And today's the day.
Yeah. Yeah. And my thing is, guys, more than ever, real talk, more than ever. I know a lot of you guys send me messages, and trust me, I look at them. I really do look at them. And as a matter of fact, I save them too, because I sent some of them to Fresh today.
Yeah.
When you guys send me your DMs and say, yo, you saved my life. Yo, you send me a picture of your credit score. Yo, my girl is making sandwiches now, or whatever it is, right?
Yo, don't kill me, bro. Don't kill me, bro. Don't kill me.
My girl is now making sandwiches.
Bruh. You know what? Fuck it. Yo, YouTube, I'm mad that you banned these niggas, bro. We need more women making sandwiches, bro. Yo, we need more sandwiches in our life. Yo, I can't believe. You imagine this fucking dweeb on a date? Yo, what you used to do? I used to be a federal agent. What do you do now? Man, I help men get their women to make fucking sandwiches, whore. Oh my God, he didn't say it. He said that.
Guys, we're getting attacked on all angles. I've been like, whether it's the press writing articles on us, videos getting taken down that other channels are not getting taken down and it's the same exact content or whatever it may be, Rumble getting hit, right, for free speech, video, like just get strikes, whatever it may be. Guys, it's gotten to the point now where even where we shoot the location doesn't want us to stay here, right? There is...
I'm okay. Curious for the comment. The location we're shooting in, the whatever high rise in Miami you're in, is that because of how many times on stream people showed up banging on the door with or without a gun, threatening to fight you, and all this crazy shit. Don't you think that drama is bad? Again, same concept here. Don't you think that all that drama is bad for the apartment complex? Do you think that the people that live around you next door in that apartment may be complaining to management like, hey, this podcast here is causing problems? Hey, there's people showing up with weapons trying to fight other people. Hey, it's always loud. There's people yelling, throwing shit, getting kicked off, slamming, banging on the door. Do you think like that would be the cause? Do actions have consequences in this world? DK, thanks, brother. Make me a sandwich. I get messages from guys saying their women make them sandwiches now, saving the fucking day, bro. Unreal. Okay, dude.
There is a matrix, man. Like
that's what I just said to you.
Oh, yo, these guys are such cornballs. All these matrix-loving losers, like, they never address all the lies they tell. They never address all the fucking factual evidence that they love to provide, the fucking bro science that they believe in. They just blame the matrix. It's crazy how they say women are allergic to accountability, but these motherfuckers run to the matrix when it comes to accountability.
I mean, we've talked about this with Andrew at length. Like, people don't want you guys to get this message, dude.
Even Rumble's under attack too,
Bro,
for everybody.
Yeah, they're trying to shut Rumble down.
I think at some point there was free speech where it was like, okay, you know what? Say what you got to say. We won't crucify you. But nowadays, free speech is kind of like, is it even a thing? I mean, not really.
Stop bringing up free speech. Like, it's not about free speech. You have the right to say it. That's why you weren't banned from the platform entirely. They're just saying you're not going to make money from us, which is entirely acceptable. Like, you guys are demanding that YouTube pay you, that YouTube employ you. Imagine if I came to your job and I said you had to employ me. Under what circumstance do I have the responsibility to continue paying you when you're doing stuff that's detrimental to my business? That's not free speech. You want a fucking handout. You want them to just give you stuff because you feel you're entitled.
They want to end out like those girls that want to be paid for whatever.
I think it's fair to say to YouTube, if you guys are going to terminate this, you should be able to tell us why. But let's not act like your fucking dossier is free of issues. Let's not act like YouTube hasn't spoken to you.
That's true. They're just saying the truth, whether you like them or not. Enos, thanks, brother. Much respect to you, Bo. Love your work. Question, have you heard from the young lady you used to collab with? Isn't she still making videos? Y'all were great together? Yeah, I moved to Romania, my friend. She's in the United States still.
Numerous times about the DMCA strikes, about the other things that y'all been doing, or the strikes that you guys have been given, or the warnings that you've received. Y'all acting like y'all got fired out of nowhere. Bruv, we've all seen you get called into the office a few times. Stop. I'm not going to watch any more of this. Pathetic watching grown men refuse to take any accountability for any of the situations they're in. I think them going to...
Interesting. Let's see the comments. Oh, comments are turned off. Why? Oh, comments are only turned off for that video. That's not a good look either. Let the hate, dude. Let their community come into your comment section and just say what they got to say. Either way. If it's super like negative and ton of vitriol, they just expose themselves for what they are, but at least let the people be heard. Then again, you can make the argument, it's my channel, I don't want to read that shit, so comments banned, but either way, whatever. That's an L for turning them off. In my, personal opinion, just let people speak, dude. Interesting that got turned off. Anyways, not much to say other than, yeah, actions have consequences, guys.